This is Chris Videos. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Videos. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my WWE Friday Night SmackDown June 10th, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Now, there's multiple matches tonight. Lacey Evans will actually be in action. She'll be taking on Xia Li tonight in a Money in the Bank qualifying match for the women's side. And then we got the Intercontinental Champion Ricochet versus Gunther one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship later on tonight. But the first match to kick off tonight was Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus one-on-one in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. So yeah, winner of this match goes into the Money in the Bank ladder match. So we was going to kick off the first match. Drew McIntyre was about to walk out to the ring, but then at one point, Butch actually got in his way backstage, and Butch grabbed Drew McIntyre grabbed Butch and passed him over to Sheamus pretty much, and then walked out there, and then Sheamus went out there as well. Now, Rich Holland was not ringside for this match. Guess a night off or whatever, but Butch was at ringside. And this match, it was really damn good. If you have yet, go check it out. Every time when Drew McIntyre and Sheamus gets in the ring, they're always having a great match. Like this match, it was pretty good. I hate what was the outcome, but it was a really good match. At one point, we see Butch actually get hit with the Claymore inside the ring because he ran into it, which was pretty funny. And there was multiple points where Drew McIntyre or Sheamus was going to win this match. Sheamus at one point hit the bro kick on the McIntyre, but McIntyre kicked out. And then McIntyre hit the cross on the Sheamus off the top turnbuckle, and then Sheamus kicked out. But then they go outside the ring, starts brawling and stuff, going over the barricade and brawling and all that. And they was getting counted out and stuff. And then they both grabbed steel chairs, hit steel chairs against each other. And they both got counted out, so yeah, it led to a no contest, and both of them was brawling throughout the whole time, slamming each other on the announce table and stuff, just going at it. Then SmackDown went on a commercial break and came back on. They're still freaking brawling. Referees and WWE officials had to try to break it up and all that, but they kept on going at it. They pushed Sheamus going through the crowd, and Drew McIntyre pushed it back as well. So yeah, we don't know what is going to be happening. Possibly both of them will be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, because that would be great. They both get put in the match. But like I said, I hate when matches end and DQs and countouts, but we'll see what else happens. But yeah, it was pretty good stuff. So yeah, if you have yet, go check it out. I'll give that match 3 stars. That's what I'll give it. But yeah, it was a pretty good match. But like I said, I hate the outcome of it. So yeah, see you guys later. Until the next thing happens on Friday Night SmackDown. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a one-on-one match. But before I talk about that one-on-one match, we got to talk about Lacey Evans. Now, she was cutting a promo before her match, talking about how she's going to go and win this qualifying match against Xia Li, and then go to Money in the Bank and win the Money in the Bank contract, and cash in and all that, and win the title. So yeah, that's what she was talking about. And then she was saying that Xia Li she ain't better than Xia Li, but Xia Li's damn sure not better than her. So yeah, that's what she said. And then we see Xia Li's promo package talking about how she will beat Lacey Evans tonight and become Miss Money in the Bank. So yeah, that's what she said as well. But then we get to the one-on-one match. It was Lacey Evans versus Xia Li one-on-one in a Money in the Bank qualifying match for the women's side. And it was an okay match. Lacey Evans is a little bit rusty in the ring, because I think they said the last time she competed was last year in February. So yeah, it's been 14, 15 months or something like that. So yeah, it's been a while since Lacey Evans has been in the ring, come to think about it. So yeah, but yeah, she was a little bit rusty in the ring, but she was okay. I'll give this match 1 star. At the ending, we see Xia Li run straight into Lacey Evans' fist, woman's right, by Lacey Evans, and then Evans pinned her for the 3 count. So yeah, Lacey Evans defeated Xia Li tonight and has qualified into the Money in the Bank ladder match. that's what happened. Like I said, I give that match 1 star. That's why I'll give it. But then after the match ended, we see Drew McIntyre go up to Adam Pearce backstage, talking about how he wants to be qualified in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Adam Pearce was like, well, I'll figure out something about it. So yeah, that's what happened there. But up next, we're going to be seeing Ronda Rousey on Friday Night SmackDown. Up next, and still to come later on tonight, Riddle versus Sami Zayn. If Sami Zayn wins, Riddle will be barred from SmackDown. And if Riddle wins, he'll be facing Roman Reigns next week for the Universal title on SmackDown. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, before I talk about the one-on-one match between Ronda Rousey and her opponent, we got to talk about the Viking Raiders. So yeah, the Viking Raiders will be coming back to SmackDown Live soon. They send the video package out or whatever. So yeah, they'll be coming back to Friday Night SmackDown after, I guess, graduating from NXT 2.0. So yeah, Viking Raiders will be coming back soon. But yeah, this was happening there. And then we get to Sheamus. Sheamus was with Butch backstage talking to Adam Pearce, and he says how he wants to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And then Adam Pearce was like, wow, I was already talking to Drew McIntyre. He goes like, I don't care if you've been talking to Drew McIntyre. Make this right. So yeah, that's what Sheamus said. And then we get to Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey came out to the ring and she was talking about how she'll be defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Natalya at Money in the Bank. And then she said that her armbar is a lot more better than that cheap imitation of a sharpshooter that she learned from her uncle, Bret Hart. So yeah, that's what Ronda Rousey said. And then Shotzi comes out to the ring and she says, I want to face you right now. And then Ronda Rousey's like, okay, cool, I'm down with that right now. So yeah, we get a one-on-one match. It was the SmackDown Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey, versus Natalya, one-on-one in a non-title match. And, I mean, not Natalya, versus Shotzi, one-on-one in a non-title match. And it was an okay match. Shotzi was doing pretty damn good, like a tornado DDT at one point outside the ring, big roundhouse kicks and all that. So yeah, Shotzi was doing pretty good. But at the ending of this match, we seen Ronda Rousey pick up Shotzi on her shoulders, hits Piper's Pit onto her, and then locks on that armbar, making Shotzi tap out, and she won the match. So yeah, Ronda Rousey defeated Shotzi tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. That's what happened. And then after the match ended, we see Natalya attacking Ronda from behind, and then locks on the sharpshooter onto Ronda, and then the referees and stuff had pulled Natalya off of Ronda Rousey. So yeah, that's what happened there. But it was okay stuff. I'll give the match and what happened after the match 1.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But then after the match ended, we get to Riddle backstage, and Riddle was talking about how he will beat Sami Zayn tonight and then go to SmackDown next week and beat Roman Reigns and become the new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. So yeah, that's what Riddle said, because his match will be later on tonight against Sami Zayn. So yeah, that'll be the main event. But up next, we're going to be seeing Gunther versus Ricochet one-on-one up next for the Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, before I talk about the IC title match, we got to talk about Ronda Rousey. Now, Ronda Rousey was in the medical room or whatever, and we see the interviewer outside the ring talking about how Ronda Rousey will possibly not be going against Natalya at Money in the Bank because she could suffer a severe injury. But yeah, that's what happened there. But then we get to the match. It was the Intercontinental Champion Ricochet versus Gunther one-on-one. Ludwig Kaiser was at ringside for this match, and it was for the Intercontinental Championship. And this match it's pretty good. Not even going to lie, it was pretty damn good. At the ending, though, we seen Ludwig try to interfere at one point. He got hit with a super kick to the face, getting laid out. And then at the ending, we see Ricochet finally taking control of this match, like hitting a springboard, moonsault, and then standing shooting star press onto Gunther, and then he climbed up the top turnbuckle, jumps off, trying to hit that 630 splash onto Gunther, but Gunther moved out of the way, and then Ricochet landed on his feet, and then Ricochet comes over a drop kick on the Gunther, It drove Gunther into the corner, and then Gunther comes up with a massive drop kick on the Ricochet, flipping him actually. So it made him do a backflip. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's what happened there. And then Gunther went ahead, grabs Ricochet, and then hits that power bomb onto Ricochet, and then pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Gunther defeated Ricochet tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. That's what happened. And yeah, Gunther is the new Intercontinental Champion. So yeah, Ricochet, with him holding the Intercontinental Championship, it was, it ain't Ricochet's fault for the title and shit, but it was just WWE did not know what to do. Well, they don't know what to freaking do with the Ricochet or the title. So yeah, hopefully they will do better with the title with Gunther now. So yeah, hopefully we'll see that. Hopefully that'll be better. But yeah, but yep, that's what happened there. Gunther's a new IC champion. And yeah, up next we're going to be seeing the main event. It will be Riddle versus Sami Zayn, 1-on-1 up next. But before that match actually is about to happen, Sami Zayn was talking to Paul Heyman backstage, and Paul Heyman said, Sami, if you win this match, just know you'll definitely be a part of the bloodline. But if you don't win this match, and then he got cut off by Sami Zayn's music because it hit. So yeah, that's what happened there. Up next, Riddle versus Sami Zayn. Up next on SmackDown. And for that IC title match, I'll give it 2 stars. That's why I'll give that match. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a 1-on-1 match. It was the main event. It was Riddle versus Sami Zayn 1-on-1. Paul Heyman was watching this match from ringside. Now, if Sami Zayn wins, Riddle will be barred from SmackDown forever. And then if Riddle wins, he will be facing against Roman Reigns next week on Friday Night SmackDown for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. So yeah, that match could possibly be happening next week. And then we get to the match, and it was a pretty good match. If you haven't yet, go check out this match. At one point, Riddle was trying to RKO onto Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn caught him and then reversed that RKO into a Blue Thunder Bomb, which was really nice. And then Riddle barely kicking out too. And then Sami Zayn, he was doing pretty good. At the ending, he hit the Exploder Suplex on the Riddle in the corner, and then he was setting up for the Helluva Kick. But when he was running for the Helluva Kick, he gets hit with RKO, runs right into RKO, and then gets pinned for the 3 count. So yeah, Riddle defeated Sami Zayn tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. That's what happened. So yeah, next week on SmackDown, we will see Riddle versus Roman Reigns 1-on-1 for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship next week on Friday Night SmackDown. So yeah, that match has now been set. And then after the match with Riddle and Sami Zayn, the Usos comes in there, starts attacking Riddle, beating him down and all that, grabs him, throws him out of the ring. And then the theme song hits, and then they're throwing their hands up in the air and all that. And then all of a sudden, Riddle comes up from behind him and starts beating him with a kendo stick and chased him off. So yeah, that's what happened there. Riddle won the match and beat down the Usos. So yeah, it was a pretty good match. So if you have yet, like I said, go check it out. I'll give that match 3 stars. That's why I'll give it. Match of the night, I'll say Riddle versus Sami Zayn. Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus was pretty good, but like I said, I hate when matches ends and countouts and disqualifications and all that. It was great that Gunther won the Intercontinental Championship because, WWE wasn't doing nothing for the IC title or Ricochet. So yeah, Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi was okay. Shotzi was doing damn good in that match. Ronda Rousey was, sluggish and all that in the ring. And Lacey Evans versus Xia Li, it was okay. Lacey Evans, of course, is rusty after being out for, 15 months or something like that. So, yeah. But I guess it was understandable. So, yeah. But, yeah, that has been Friday Night SmackDown tonight. For tonight's SmackDown, I'll give it 7 stars. That's why I'll give it. Actually, I'll give it 7.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. Next week's SmackDown should be a lot more better. Max Dupree was not on SmackDown tonight. He was supposed to reveal who was going to be his modeling agency, but that will be happening next week on SmackDown. And then next week as well, we'll see Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin. Happy Corbin's already returning, and they'll have a last laugh match or something like that, whatever the hell that is. That'll be next week on SmackDown too, so yeah. But yep, this has been my WWE Friday Night SmackDown June 10th, 2022 reviews. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Videos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'll see you guys later for this Monday's Monday Night Raw reviews. See you guys later. Until then.